in beautiful and historic Newport, Rhode Island for today's Commonwealth Coast Conference men's soccer match between the visiting Fighting Scots of Gordon College and your very own Salve Regina Seahawks. The Seahawks enter tonight's match with an overall record of 9 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw, while the visiting Scots currently stand at 6 wins, 4 losses, and 2 draws on the season. Now let's meet tonight's starting lineups. First for the visitors from Gordon College. At defense, the sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia, number 6, Casey Torres. At midfield, a senior from Belmont, Mass, number 7, Luxon Dembo. At forward, a graduate student from Apopka, Florida, number 12, Chase Gwynn. At forward, a junior from Bedford, Mass, number 14, Julia Swain. At midfield, a senior from Cazenovia, New York, number 15, Ryan Modulewski. At midfield, a sophomore from Franklin, Tennessee, number 16, Benji Dalkey. At midfield, a junior from Burlington, Mass, number 17, Ben Mollenhauer. At defense, a sophomore from Matthews, North Carolina, number 24, Isaac Bennett. At forward, a freshman from Franklin, Tennessee, number 42, Benji Wright. And in the goal, a senior from Coatesville, Pennsylvania, number 28, Brady Velder. The Fighting Scots are coached by Matt Horth. He is assisted by Stephen Heinz, Todd Milliken. And now for your Salve Regina Seahawks. At back, the 5'9" senior from London, England, number 5, team captain, James Davies. At midfield, a sophomore from Almonte Springs, Florida, number 7, Alejandro Quiros. At midfield, a senior from Floral Park, New York, number 8, team captain, Richard Ventura. At striker, a 5'9" graduate student from Colchester, Connecticut, number 10, team captain, Jacob Guerra. At midfield, a junior from Westfield, Mass, number 11, Sam Winarski. At back, a graduate student from Walwick, New Jersey, number 19, team captain, Casey Kelly. At back, a junior from North Andover, Mass, number 20, Nathan Constantino. At back, a sophomore from Andover, Mass, number 22, Evan Arpin. In midfield, a 5'9" sophomore from Milford, Mass, number 24, Jordan Borges. At striker, a senior from Stoughton, Mass, number 27, Alessandro Oggiano. And in goal, a senior from Magnolia, Delaware, number 1, Nathan Reed. The Seahawks are coached by Craig O'Rourke II, who is in his 15th season at Salve Regina. He is assisted by Jonathan DaCosta and Brian Bradley. The referees for tonight's match is Mr. Jose Reyes. The assistant referees are Mr. John Fontes and Mr. Neil Ferguson. At this time, we please ask that you rise. Gentlemen, remove all hats and hoods and direct your attention across the field and behind the team benches so that we may honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hello and welcome to Toppa Field in Newport, Rhode Island. Saturday night action, NCAA Division III men's soccer. In the Commonwealth Coast, Seahawks hosting the Scots of Gordon College. Hello and welcome again. This is Ed Habishaw bringing you the live action for Salve Regina men's soccer. Seahawks are in white, going left to right on your screen. And the Fighting Scots of Gordon College in dark blue, going right to left. Our live statistician for tonight's contest is Moira Terrell. She may be bumped into camera duty because I'm doing both at the same time. So stick with us, and we'll bring you the action coming to you from Toppa Field, Newport, Rhode Island. Mostly cloudy here on Saturday night, October 16. Seahawks enter tonight's contest 9-4-1 overall, 4-1, and no ties in this Commonwealth Coast Conference. Gordon College 6-4-2 overall, 2-2-1 in the CCC. Alessandro Oggiano will get the first touch started for the Seahawks. Oggiano back to Quiroz. We welcome back Jacob Guerra to the Seahawk lineup. Having recovered from an injury in the early part of the season. Number 10, graduate student. Last time the Seahawks were at Toppa Field 10 days ago on October 6th. They celebrated Senior Day, which included ceremonies for both graduate students and half of the captaincy, Casey Kelly and Jacob Guerra. Richie Ventura and James Davies are the other two captains, both seniors as well. A throw in from deep in Seahawk territory. Nathan Cosentino out to Evan Arpin. Cosentino will move up and await the ball to return to the field. Sam Winiarski putting pressure on a Gordon College defender, forcing the keeper, Brody Velaber, to come out and boot it away. Back to Velaber. His kick reaches Cosentino. He switches sides. And that ball will touch out of bounds. Picked up by Salve Regina head coach Craig O'Rourke II. The younger O'Rourke, his dad also with the same name. Craig O'Rourke II in his 15th season as head coach of the Seahawks. Started in 2007 at Salve Regina, coming from Bridgeton Academy, and was formerly in the CCC as a member of the coaching staff at Roger Williams University under then head coach Jim Cook. Part of several CCC championships in the late 90s. Casey Kelly with the touch to Alec Quiros. Now Alessandro Oggiano bumping it off the arm and back end of a Fighting Scot. It'll be Jordan Borges getting this play started. One hopper to Velaber. He fields it cleanly and rolls it out. Casey Kelly now up to Borges. Borges dribbles it ahead to Winiarski. Now Borges looking to cross. Cleared out by the Scots. Nathan Reed at the top of his box. He'll get the benefit of an offsides flag. Unless it was a handball that was a late call. A flag went up from the assistant referee. Today's officials are head referee Luis Jose Reyes and his assistant referees are Neil Ferguson and John Fontes. Cosentino will collect the ball and come up a few yards for his throw. He's somewhat blocked by the light pole. Now into the box. Alessandro Argiano puts some air under it. Winiarski looking for a chance to turn on it. It's cleared out. Now Casey Kelly will look to send it back. He does go down the line. But Veliber are able to get to it before Winiarski can have a play. Evan Arpin with the interception and directs it towards Guerra. Guerra, his first significant touches. Arpin again. He takes the quick throw in to Guerra. Guerra lines it just wide right of the net. Good crowd filtering in. The game did start earlier than scheduled. On the schedule as a 7 o'clock start, starting a little bit earlier because of the threat of some late evening storms. Want to clear out at Toppa Field before any lightning can come around. Veliber with the goal kick. Keeps it in the middle. Ventura with the touch. Ogiano lifts it to the right near side. Cosentino. Julius Swain and Ryan Modzaleski for Gordon. Now Casey Kelly sends it into the corner, but it'll go out of bounds. It'll be a Gordon throw-in just east of their bench. This field is laid out east-west style from goal to goal. Veliber with the ball at his feet, kicking it out past the box boundaries, continuing to come out, and then sends a long kick, reaching the opposite box. And that'll roll out for a goal kick for Salve Regina senior goalkeeper Nate Reed. Reed from Magnolia, Delaware. Saw him practicing his goal kicks earlier this evening from well behind the goal, because they've got some good space behind that goal. That afforded him the opportunity to go for midfield, which he routinely does, as he did there. Great distance on his goal kicks. And the cross knocked out by James Davies results in a corner kick for Gordon College. It'll be number 7 for Gordon. Luxon Damba with the corner kick. We've equipped Moira Terrell with a pair of binoculars. It's tough to see on evenings like tonight. It's dark out. And that'll be a Gordon throw from just west of the Seahawk bench. Head coach Craig O'Rourke with Jonathan DaCosta and Brian Bradley on his coaching staff. DaCosta was a member of the 2019 squad that won a Commonwealth Coast Conference championship. I saw in the crowd today Evan McDonald and his father arriving early before game time. They had a moment to speak with both Craig O'Rourke's father and son. Nice moment for the 2020 Salve Regina Male Athlete of the Year and Sportsmanship Award winner as well. Rich Ventura with the header off the throw-in. And Nathan Reed asks for that ball to come through so he can give it a punt. He'll roll it out instead. All the way to Casey Kelly. Kelly switches sides. Nathan Cosentino with a nice reception. That kick from Quiros gets through to Veliber. Veliber's punt. Headed by Ventura. Winiarski. His aggressive play. We are in the 13th minute here at Toppa Field. That was a handball. So it'll be a free kick for Gordon College. Into the middle, Casey Kelly heads it. Quiros able to add to that. Jordan Borges sends it over to Evan Arpin. Arpin to Guerra. Guerra back to Arpin. Switching the sides over to Casey Kelly. Kelly coming up with it at midfield. In the air, nice header out by Ben Mollenhar. Poked away by Kelly for Winiarski to Ogiano. Rich Ventura up with it. Sends it to Quiros. He was stuck in the middle. Borges met him there, and Quiros able to get it to Casey Kelly. His long kick. Top of the box. Veliber calling for it. Takes it. So Veliber comes well outside of his box. He's able to deliver a long kick. Ventura now coming up. Stopped briefly. Quiros able to switch it over to Cosentino. On for Ogiano. He keeps it in play and kicked out. Looked like it was kicked out by Gordon. Ogiano pleading his case. Side official Neil Ferguson holds the call. Quiros centers it for Rich Ventura. His kick reaches Winiarski. He dribbles over to the side. And now down into the corner. Before losing it over the end line, it'll be a goal kick for the Scots. Veliber, a senior from Cootsville, Pennsylvania. He's taking his time. We're under 30 minutes remaining in first half action. Commonwealth Coast Conference men's soccer. Veliber's kick. Headed by Julius Swaim. Casey Kelly lobs it over for Winiarski. Quiros. Long switch to Evan Arpin. Unable to catch up with it before it gets out. Ogiano centers it, rolls it over for Winiarski. He's got it on the far side into Guerra. Guerra with the chip. It goes wide. He was looking for Ogiano. Oops. Sorry about that on the camera. Got to lock this tripod in so it doesn't fall asleep and point to the sky. Veliber. To Julius Swaim. Poked away by Quiros. Benji Dalkey with a play on it. It'll be a Gordon College throw-in. Isaac Bennett with the throw in front of the Seahawk bench. Reaches the top corner of the box. Quiros clears it with the left foot. Punched out to Jordan Borges. He finds Evan Arpin on the near side at midfield. Slowed down by Ben Mollenhauer. Jordan Borges now. Touches it back to Arpin. Arpin switches it over to Rich Ventura. He guides it to Casey Kelly. Now back to Ventura. Winiarski misses the connection with Guerra. Now Ogiano in the middle. Arpin looking to send it back there. Line drive. Header from Dalkey. Now Arpin in the corner. His cross behind the goal line. It'll be another goal kick for the Fighting Scots. Scoreless action here as we are in the 19th minute of play. Veliber's kick reaches Borges past midfield. Now Guerra leaves it for Quiros. He got knocked down as his ball went out of bounds, but it'll be a free kick for the Seahawks on the foul on Gordon. They'll place it just on the defensive side of midfield for the Seahawks. James Davies will deliver the free kick. He switches it all the way over to Casey Kelly. And then gets it back in the middle. Sends it to Nathan Cosentino. Cosentino up to Guerra. Guerra reverses field, comes into the middle. Sends it over to Arpin. Arpin. Quick look inside. Looking for Sam Winiarski. And a foul on the Seahawks. That looks like Quiros with some payback. Julius Swaim rolls it over to his Fighting Scot teammate, Benji Dalkey. You are watching live action at Toppa Field, Commonwealth Coast Conference Men's Soccer, NCAA Division III. Gordon College and Salve Regina University. Dalkey's kick did not bend. It went straight, and all of his teammates were looking to get into the box, and that ball just cut the top corner of the box before going out of bounds. Casey Kelly with the throw. Up the line in front of the Seahawk bench. Borges down the line further for Sam Winiarski. Winiarski can't get it through. Still in play in the corner. Now cleared upfield. Still in bounds. Casey Kelly switches it over to Nathan Costantino. Costantino right in front of us for Evan Arpin. Back to Quiros. Quiros chips into the corner. Ogiano chasing it. It's out. And a goal kick for the Scots. Quickly played. Relatively speaking there. Back to Veliber. Casey Torres passing it to Dayton Crocker. Swaim able to shield Costantino to get possession on that long pass. Arpin able to take it away, and he draws the foul. Foul on Gordon. Luxon Dambo, number 7. So Nathan Reed will come out of his area for that free kick. Volley to the right side. Benji Wright, wearing number 42. Freshman from Tennessee for Gordon College. A non-traditional uniform number on a soccer field. Punch back developer so he can send it to midfield. Quiros and Swaim. Quiros has it. Looking into the middle for Ogiano. No play for Alessandro. Davies now avoids a collision. Ventura in the middle. Gets pressured from behind. Ogiano's kick deflected away. Now Ogiano has it poked away. A Seahawk throw in. Costantino to Borges. Borges turns and heads towards the end line. Now into the middle. Chase Gwynn gives chase and sends it over to Isaac Bennett. He sends it downfield. And it'll be a goal kick for Nathan Reed. We are under 20 minutes remaining in first half action at Toppa Field. Scoreless here between Salve Regina University and Gordon College, two longtime members of the Commonwealth Coast Conference. Nathan Reed sets his goal kick. Backs up. And sends it to the far side, reaches midfield. Here's a chip in. And a shot. Save. Chase Gwynn with the header off that long feed. And Nathan Reed with the save. Cosentino finds Borges. He leaves it for Guerra. This will be out and a Seahawk throw-in. Cosentino will do it. Guerra to Borges. Borges to Arpin. Up to Cosentino now. To Borges. Borges has some space. Backs it up to Arpin. His cross. Headed out. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Seahawks. Isaac Bennett with the throw. Right near his head coach, Matt North. Matt Horth, in his 5th season as head coach. Once a Fighting Scot, always a Fighting Scot. He's had professional experience, but he's also a graduate of Gordon College. Rookie of the Year and a 4-time CCC All-Conference player. Salve Regina head coach calls him perhaps the best player the Commonwealth Coast Conference has ever produced. That's Matt Horth, head coach of Gordon College. And O'Rourke should know he's been around this conference many years. 15 with the Seahawks, and before that, several years with Roger Williams. Gordon playing a little bit of keep away. Controlling the ball in the backfield. Now up to midfield. Cosentino. It goes out. Cosentino intercepts that pass. As Arpin lifts it in the air. Swaim with the kick. Headed out by Cosentino and now booted out by Casey Kelly to the Seahawk bench. Gordon with the throw. Isaac Bennett will do it in front of a bunch of standing Seahawks. Cosentino, Evan Arpin last a touch before it went out. And Gordon loses it out of bounds. We'll have a Salve Regina substitution. Number 9, Zeke Menendez in for Jacob Guerra, number 10. Cosentino with a throw in from deep in his defensive corner. That blast goes high and wide from Ryan Modzaleski. And Gordon has a sub coming on. Number 5 replacing number 15. That's Michael Hahn, a graduate student from Westchester, Pennsylvania, into the game for the Fighting Scots. Both teams with their first substitutions 30 minutes into the contest. Davies gets it to Ventura, then tells Ventura, send it to Winiarski. Now Quiros. One touch from Borges. Seahawk turnover. Jarvin Ramirez in the game for Gordon College, number 10. Did not see who he came in for. And the Scots earn a corner kick. It'll be taken by Luxon Damba. Damba with a corner kick from the far corner on the bench side. It's low. First stopped by the Seahawks, now brought up field. Casey Kelly is all the way up. He's got a chance at making something happening. He'll retreat to his defensive positioning. Nice anticipation by Cosentino there to stop that advance. Chase Gwynn leaves the throw. And the Seahawks will get to substitute since both sides have players to enter. Ben Mollenhauer with the throw in. George Coogan the fourth in for Gordon College. As Cosentino's throw looking for Ogiano in a sea of Scots. Casey Kelly with the takeaway and a late flag. Foul call. As Jarvin Ramirez had intercepted a Seahawk pass and then was trying to get around Casey Kelly. Seahawks forming a wall. Instructed to back it up a bit. The kick stays low, blocked by the wall. Out to retrieve the rebound. Arpin unable to get possession. Throw in for the Scots and another sub for Gordon College. Again, I apologize for my hands off the camera. Picking up some binoculars to get a closer view. Seahawks called for a foul there. Ramirez goes leaping over. Gets the call. Nathan Reed goes to the near corner, giving some instructions to his wall of four. Quiros, Ventura, Davies, and Menendez. That goes over. Shot by Luxendamba. So a goal kick for Nathan Reed. Clock is ticking. Under 8 minutes remaining in the first half. Reed sets up his goal kick. Claps those hands. Reaches midfield. Headed by Michael Hahn. Now Ventura. It's backed up to Ethan David. David takes a spill but no call. Seahawks will get the throw. Casey Kelly will come up and make the throw for Salve Regina. Into Jordan Borges. Borges trying to make a play. Defended by two Scots. It'll be another throw. Casey Kelly will come up for it. Ethan David retrieves the ball for his graduate student teammate, Casey Kelly, 3-year captain from Waldwick, New Jersey. He bounces his throw close and then sends it up to Ventura. Clear for the Scots. Quiros makes a play to get a throw in for the Seahawks. And Cosentino will send it up. Ogiano. Header. Menendez looking to make a play. Arpin. Quick cross to Ethan David. Borges in the air. Right side of the box. And a nice box out. Preventing Arpin from getting to the ball. A pair of subs for Gordon College. Ben Mollenhauer with the nice shielding. Not allowing Arpin to get access to that ball. That was a nice feed in for the Seahawks. Micah Ricard in for Gordon College. He's in the backfield. Number 29. Ramirez with the reception. Is the kick in, and Reed comes up, able to make the grab on the sinking line drive. Rolls it out to Casey Kelly. Kelly now at midfield. Menendez applying pressure. Forces that ball out. Seahawks will have a throw. Casey Kelly to do it again. We'll have more action in Commonwealth Coast Conference soccer tomorrow afternoon from this same site. Salve Regina women's soccer will host Gordon College at 5 o'clock at Toppa Field on Sunday, October 17. Earlier in the day, Salve Regina Admissions hosts an open house. Come check out all the academic and athletic offerings at Salve Regina University by attending the open house. Meet with head coaches of most sports if they're not in action tomorrow. Gordon College will have a corner kick as we approach the 3-minute mark remaining in the first half. Looks like Jarvin Ramirez, number 10, with the corner kick for the visitors, and Nathan Reed able to pick it out of the air. He rolls it over to Casey Kelly. Up field for the Seahawks. And then Velleber redirects. Borges knocked down by Micah Ricard. Foul on number 29. Borges will have the free kick. 10 yards in from midfield. Header by Alec Quiros goes wide left. Still scoreless as we're under 2 minutes remaining in first half action. Velleber with the goal kick. Menendez with the first touch. Now Quiros gets it to Arpin. It's out. The yellow line is the boundary here on the soccer dimensions at Toppa Field. Most of the white lines are for football play.
1 minute left.
That is American football. And we have a foul call as the head official comes running to the spot. I believe there was a hold or a clear. Right into the midsection for Nathan Reed. He draws some contact as public address announcer Matt Hurd calls out the final seconds of the opening half. Punt is booted over midfield. And we have a scoreless first half here at Toppa Field. And the clock you see ticking down is the 15 minutes for halftime. And we will take a break here at Toppa Field thanks to Moira Terrell for her live stats. No score, but we have some action here at Toppa Field. Stick with us after a short break.
Hello, I'm Craig O'Rourke, the head men's soccer coach at Salve Regina Men's Soccer. For those of you wondering, Salve Regina Men's Soccer has risen to national prominence over the last few seasons. Our combined record over the last 2 years of playing is 30 wins, 5 losses, and 7 draws. In both years, we were regionally ranked, and in 2018, we rose in the national rankings, culminating in a number 14 position in one of the national polls. During the last 3 seasons, we've had 4 players named All-American, and each year we've had multiple players being named All-Region, and in 2018 we led the entire country with 5 All-Region selections. We are back-to-back Commonwealth Coast Conference regular season champions, and in 2019 we earned the conference's automatic bid to the NCAA. We are always aggressively looking to bring in new talent, and we are looking for technically capable and tactically aware players who are capable of doing our vision across all 3/3 of the field, dependent upon time and score. Any prospective student athlete that is interested in contacting me and sending us information as well as film should email me directly at craig.o'rourke@salve.edu. If you didn't get that email address, don't worry. Just go on the Salve Athletics website and all of my contact information can be found on there, as well as a great deal about the team, including schedule, roster, and team information. Any questions, feel free to email me and get in touch with us, and we will get back to you. It's a point of pride for the entire coaching staff that we respond to every email that comes to our office. Thank you, and best of luck in soccer.
In cross-country action today, Salve Regina Seahawks finished second in the Western New England Invitational in Springfield, Massachusetts. Freshman Bree Shipman of New Canaan, Connecticut, and sophomore Heather McKee, Churchton, Maryland, led the Salve Regina women's cross-country team to a runner-up finish in the Golden Bear Invitational. That was earlier today. Shipman and McKee raced to 7th and 8th in the field of 75 to set the pace for the Seahawks. Seniors Kate Norton and Christina Moran and junior Isabella Kozowski completed the scoring, while freshman Delaney Marek and sophomore Kaylin Fidraki added displacement points. The race developed quickly in the opening loops of the fields and trails on the campus of Western New England University. Jasmine Syed of the University of New England, Biddeford, Maine, cruised into the lead, and Shayna Cousineau of Rhode Island College in pursuit. Norton, Shipman, and McKee were in the top 10 from the opening mile, racing the top Harriers from Roger Williams University. While runners emerged from the 2,000-meter loop of the trails that spanned the second and third miles of the course, it was immediately evident that Syed and Cousineau had maintained their advantage over the rest of the field. Syed would cross the finish line at 23:48, 8 seconds ahead of Cousineau. They were more than 30 seconds ahead of the next closest competitors. The University of New England won the meet with a score of 70-46. Salve Regina and Bridgewater State tied for second with 58 points. The Seahawks prevailed in the tiebreaker 3-2 in a head-to-head comparison of the 5 scoring members of the tied teams. Roger Williams finished fourth with a score of 65. There were 8 complete teams and 11 programs represented in the meet. Thanks to head coach Rob McGinnis for that write-up on Salve Regina women's cross-country, finishing as runners-up at the Western New England Invitational. We are back here for second half action at Toppa Field, a game that started just around 6:45 p.m., originally slated for a 7 o'clock start. Both teams looking to beat the forecast of stormy weather for later on tonight. That could include some lightning. Seahawks will now go from right to left on your screen, wearing the home whites. Gordon College will have first touch here in the second half. Scoreless game in the first half action. Winiarski, Ogiano, and Guerra up on the midfield area, as the first touch will be delivered by Chase Gwynn. He goes back with it, and then forward. Costantino with the header. Action near the far sideline. Now coming to center field. That ball gets through as Ventura had in his line Michael Manousis, number 17, and Sam Winiarski. Manousis starting here in second half action for Salve Regina. I don't believe he saw the field in the first half. Winiarski, first touch on that throw in from deep inside the Gordon corner. Borges, his blast, save by Veliber. He rolls it to his left. And that'll go against Gordon College. Seahawks will have a free kick as Costantino was upended. Nathan Reed will set the ball for the free kick. And then reset it. Borges with the header. Downfield for Ogiano. Rolls out. Evan Arpin quickly throws it in. And now Nathan Costantino will come up for the throw. He finds Ventura. He hooks it over to Guerra. Arpin into the middle and booted out. That'll roll out for a Salve throw. Chasing it is James Davies. He tosses it to Nathan Costantino. Costantino will let Davies get his position. Throws it upfield. Manusis at midfield. It'll be a throw in for Gordon. Matt Horth hands it to his Fighting Scott. From deep in their corner, throw in. Ogiano looking to turn upfield. I believe there was a handball on the Fighting Scots. Or no, that ball went over the end line, so it'll be a goal kick for Nathan Reed. He's looking for a change of scenery, so he parks it on the left side of his goal kick. Casey Kelly with a throw in after that ball went out of bounds off the Scots. Seahawks get the throw in. Ogiano centers it. Coming on was Arpin. Now Borges puts it into the middle. Manusis able to get it to Borges. Borges tripped up, no call. too strong with that feed from Luxendamba. Casey Kelly with the throw. Ogiano. Now Kelly again. Settling it. Up ahead. Looking for Ogiano, but Velaba there first. Velaba fakes the roll. Now bounces it before punting. Winiarski able to come away with it, but loses it out. Ramirez looking for input from the crowd. Melibur switches sides. Ramirez with the kick. It's wide left. Nathan Reed with the goal kick. Casey Kelly able to maneuver upfield. Winiarski touches it back to Casey Kelly. He gets yanked at on his jersey, but able to get away with the ball. James Davies with the clear. Taken near midfield by Monzaleski. Cosentino with the winner on the header. Taking that lobbed feed. Winiarski looking to touch it to Ogiano, but Borges has it on the other side. Guerra, his cross is going to result in a corner kick. That's Evan Arpin, actually. And the far corner. And the Seahawks will have a corner kick. It'll be quickly placed in. The cross, headed out. Casey Kelly with a shot deflected out by Ben Mollenhauer, results in another Seahawk corner kick. This on the near corner. And Moira says, that's not near. That's still far away from me. I have to use my binoculars down there. Header by Arpin. Clears the goal. That was Jordan Borges initiating the corner kick. And Arpin, number 22, with the header over the goal. Goal kick for Brody Velleber. Arpin poked it away. Gets a throw in for the Seahawks at midfield. Jacob Guerra leaves it for Nathan Cosentino. There's a throw in for the Fighting Scots. Manusis unable to find a Seahawk teammate. Arpin now sends it upfield, pass Ogiano. Isaac Bennett sends it back to the middle. Gets it back from Casey Torres. Winiarski up to Guerra. Now Winiarski settling it. Out of bounds. Gordon throw. Isaac Bennett with the throw. And we have an injury on the field, so we'll have a clock stoppage here. 32:39 on the field clock. Scoreless in the second half. Luxon Dambo walking off on his own, accompanied by Josh King, head athletic trainer today at Toppa Field. And Bennett with the throw. Clock starts on Casey Kelly's header. Borges, near sideline. Brings it through. Up ahead to Winiarski. Winiarski with the cross. Now Guerra gets it back. Winiarski's cross was kicked away. Casey Kelly able to poke it free. Ramirez, he is stopped by Casey Kelly. He crosses it over to Manusis. Borges, not enough mustard on it to get it ahead. Ethan David out there on the far side. Davies comes up. Late whistle. I didn't see contact at the time of that whistle. But it's a foul on the Seahawks. And the placement of the ball will be just inside the 35-yard line. And Cosentino guides that ball into the hands of Nathan Reed with his header. Coming up on the 30-minute mark here in the second half. Still scoreless between Gordon College and Salve Regina University. The Scots with the throw. Offsides is the call. Or perhaps something else. It'll be a Seahawk free kick just in front of their bench. Jordan Borges will deliver the free kick. A low line drive headed by Julius Swaim. In the air by Casey Kelly. Then grabbed by Brody Veliber. Cosentino able to send it ahead. And Nathan Reed up at the top of his box to grab that ball off one bounce. Sent in by Isaac Bennett. Reed's kick to the sideline. Ethan David looking to control it. Now it's at midfield. Manusis loses it to Benji Dalkey. Subs for Salve Regina will include Zeke Menendez and Alec Quiros. Menendez in for 27, Ogiano, and Quiros in for 17, Manusis. Casey Kelly has the ball at his feet. Now sends it over to Ethan David. David to Richie Ventura. He hooks it over to Jordan Borges. Winiarski touches it to Kelly. Kelly into Borges. Borges centers it for Guerra. Quiros looking to regain control. It'll be a foul. Down on the play was Ryan Mazaleski. The cross by Chase Gwynn, grabbed by Nathan Reed, senior goalkeeper from Magnolia, Delaware. Borges switches it over to David. Quiros in the air, looking for Guerra, who was ahead. Quiros again to Guerra. His midfield pass is met by a handful of Fighting Scots. Far sideline, it's Ethan David. Slides it into Guerra. The clear is deflected back in. And Veliber forced to pick it up. Seahawks are coming off a 2-1 overtime victory at Endicott College. That was on the North Shore on Tuesday evening. Alec Kuros and Jordan Borges scoring the goals for the Seahawks. Borges with the overtime winner. That blast goes wide off the foot of Julius Swaim. Both sides will have some substitutions as we are under 25 minutes remaining in the second half. Nolan Pina will have some action here in the second half. Benji Wright back in for the Fighting Scots. David looking for Casey Kelly. We have offsides. The flag was up for offsides, but the goal is going to be counted. .23:28 on the clock. I saw a flag up by the side referee. For now, the goal is being allowed. Let's see if we have anything on the replay here. So a clear offsides and a flag as well indicating the offsides, but ignored by the head official. .23 minutes now remaining in the second half. It's a 1-0 score for Gordon College. Controversial goal. That long feed in from Nathan Costantino. Grabbed mid-air. And the clock stops at 22:26. Yes. And the head official will have a word with both Sam Winiarski and Brody Veliber. That ball gets kicked over. It'll be a corner kick for the Scots. George Coogan IV had that kick. He was the player that I thought had been offsides, or at least a flag had been thrown up to indicate offsides, with a goal resulting shortly after that for the Fighting Scots. They have a corner kick from the far corner. And headed in! Another goal for the Fighting Scots. We'll have a quick look at that. On the corner kick. It's a 2-0 lead. Gordon College getting 2 goals here. Midway through second half action, leading Salve Regina 2-0 now. First goal was certainly controversial after an apparent offsides flag had been indicated. Clock should be stopped. It is now at 20:57, I should say. No card was delivered. So the Seahawks will start the play. Davies over to Costantino. Quiros being pulled at. Seahawks trail by 2. Looking to get on the board. Velleberg comes out for that loft into the box. Winarski guilty of the trip. Foul on the Seahawks. Gordon College with a pair of goals here. Clock will stop at 19:49. Two fans are ejected at the side of the fence. Game manager Matt Hurd asked to come out and escort the two fans out of Toppa Field. Chase Gwynn, the graduate student from Apopka, Florida, will have the free kick. Seahawk wall of 5 in front of him. And Reed gets the deflection off of that wall, rolls it ahead to Borges. Costantino with a throw. He is east of the Gordon College bench. Reed will field that on a bounce. Shoots it over to Costantino. He goes up ahead. Looking for Menendez. Davies looking to clear. Now Costantino. Kelly over to Borges. His long cross. Going to the corner and out. There'll be a goal kick for the Scots. Under 18 minutes remaining in the second half. Both Gordon College goals coming here midway through the second half. That gets under the foot of Evan Arpin. But now the Seahawks with Richie Ventura at midfield. Alec Quiros comes up with it. Has to get himself off the ground as well. Chase Gwynn on the end line. His cross to the top. Now Isaac Bennett lifts a long one. Flag is up once more for offsides. And recognized as an offsides call. Clock is 16:20 and ticking. Nathan Reed will hustle now with his goal and free kicks. Time is urgency here as the Seahawks trail by 2. Seahawks substitutions. Jacob Guerra back into the contest for Salve Regina, giving Sam Winiarski a rest. Correction, Winiarski's on the near side here. I'm not sure who exited. Borges with the free kick. Only Nathan Reed and James Davies are behind him. He sends it over to Ventura. Ventura lifts it in. Almost a chance. And we'll have a clock stoppage here at 14:49. Seahawk player down on the field. He'll get attention from Josh King. We have both goals on replay. Still not sure who gets credit for each goal. Casey Torres, 6-foot sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia, headed in goal number 2. That came off a corner kick. I know a Seahawk player had the initial touch as a header off of that goal kick, trying to clear. And it was Benji Wright who gets credit for goal number 1. Freshman from Franklin, Tennessee. Benji Wright, that's his 3rd goal of the season. And Casey Torres, his header made it 2-0. That's his 1st goal of the season. So 3rd goal for Benji Wright, 1st goal for Casey Torres. 2-0 lead, 14:49 remaining in second half action. Gordon College with a 2-0 score here at Toppa Field. Kuros sends it over to Evan Arpin. He has a new position now with Nathan Cosentino out with the injury. Arpin tripped up, and Nathan Reed will come up for that free kick. He quickly sends it over, and it's intercepted by Benji Wright. Right into the middle. His drive over the goal. Reed will quickly get to that ball and deliver a goal kick for Salve Regina as we are under 14 minutes remaining in the second half. Reed gets it over to Casey Kelly on the near sideline. Up ahead and headed away. Cale Levi's, number 20 in for Gordon College. James Davies lobs that up. Kuros now draws another foul, and clock will stop at 12:41. Free kick for Jordan Borges. He has Arpin and a foul on the Seahawks. Players going up for that header. Veliber will have the free kick for Gordon College. 12 20 and counting here in the second half. Chase Gwynn's kick goes over everything here at Toppa Field. Exits over the stone wall. Nathan Reed gets his goal kick out to Casey Kelly. He centers it for Rich Ventura, his New Jersey neighbor. Davies over to Kelly. Kelly gets it back to the middle for Ventura, then gets it back up ahead into the corner for Ogiano. Ogiano, no play for him there. Guerra now from Kelly. Poked away. Quiros. Out of bounds. Seahawk with the throw. Casey Kelly delivers it. Last touch by the Scots. Seahawks with a corner kick. It'll be Jordan Borges setting it up. Out of bounds on the opposite side. Seahawks with the throw. Ogiano has it on the ground. Sends it all the way back to James Davies. 10:20 remaining in the second half. Borges with the touch. Gets it back. Guerra. Ogiano back to Guerra. Cleared by the Scots. In the air and deep. Davies has to head it back to Nathan Reed. He quickly gets it over to Casey Kelly. Belliber comes up to get that long kick. Chase Gwynn kicks it in. Goal for the Fighting Scots. 3-0 score. Under 10 minutes remaining in the second half. It's 3-0 Gordon College. And lots of Scots coming in as subs with a 3-0 lead. And we'll have a clock stoppage here at 8:42. And we're going to get our first yellow card of the game. And it will go against number 5, Michael Hahn. At 8:42. That's 8:42 remaining. It's now 30 seconds later and still counting. Evan Arpin looking to settle. Does so. Over to Ventura. Ventura tripped up. Foul on the Scots. That's Julius Swaim. Quiros splits Guerra and Ogiano. It'll be a throw-in from deep in the corner. Clock will stop at 7:31. Throw in. Velibur with the kick. Headed out of bounds by Casey Kelly. Isaac Bennett with the throw. Ventura with the swinging volley. Now Quiros over to Manusis. Borges. In the air. It's over the head of Bennett. Winiarski has it poked away. A throw in for Salve. Seahawks will substitute at least one player. Ogiano will get some rest. A deflection there. Winiarski. Coming up to the 6-minute mark, remaining in second half action. 3-0 the score. Gordon College with 3 second half goals. Foul on Winiarski. Jacob Gura positions the ball for Isaac Bennett's free kick. Chase Gwynn chases it to the corner. He scored the third and most recent goal for the Fighting Scots, who have more players coming in. Looks like Noah Martin, freshman from White House Station, New Jersey. Correction on that. It's Nathan Tailsnick. Number 4. Actually, they're both in the game. Martin and Tailsnick. Tailsnick, a senior from Maitland, Florida. That's his throw from the corner flag. That kick is wide. That came off the foot of Noah Martin. Casey Kelly gets the goal kick from Nathan Reed. Switches it over to Evan Arpin. Arpin up to Manusis. He avoids the grab but loses it out of bounds. 4 minutes and counting here, remaining in the second half. 3-0 the score. Gordon College, all 3 goals coming in the second half after a scoreless first 45. Ramirez draws the foul from Sam Winiarski, grabbing his jersey from behind. Ramirez will place the free kick down. Seahawks will look to take it out. They do clear, but it's all Fighting Scots. Now, almost a chance for Guerra. Clock will stop at 3:10. And a yellow card for number 24 issued at 3:10. That's Isaac Bennett, sophomore from Matthews, North Carolina. Yellow card coming at 3:10. That header from Casey Kelly rose over the end line. And we are under 3 minutes remaining in second half action. Davies lobs it back in for the Seahawks. Gordon will have a throw and a substitution. The name I was hoping I'd get a chance to pronounce. Number 9, Roddy Ngolamingi, senior from Kinshasa, Republic of Congo. Roddy getting into the final 2.5 minutes of action here. Thanks to head coach Matt Horth for the help with pronunciation. I'm not sure if I did a good job. Roddy now with James Davies on his back. That clear by Veliber is lifted high. Handball on Winarski, so a Seahawk foul. Free kick for the Fighting Scots. 99 seconds remain as Nathan Reed comes up to make a grab. His punt right at midfield. Manusis had Noah Martin climbing up on his back, called for a foul. Number 2 on the Scots. That's a turnover. Jarvin Ramirez will take it up ahead. He has it taken away by Casey Kelly. Casey Kelly backs it up to Quiros.
1 minute left in the half.
Quiros switching it for Manusis. Backing it up to Davies. Under a minute to play here in the second half. Handball in the final 30 seconds. And the countdown will begin from 10.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And the Fighting Scots are winners here at Toppa Field. 3-0 the score. All 3 goals coming in second half action. Benji Wright, Casey Torres, and Chase Gwynn all scoring goals in the second half for Gordon College. Final score, Gordon 3, Salve Regina 0. Seahawks fall to 9-5-1 on the season, 4-2-0 in Commonwealth Coast Conference action play. Fighting Scots improve to 7-4-2 overall, and they are now 3-2-1 in the CCC. For Chase Gwynn, that's his team-leading 14th goal of the year. Benji Wright scored his third goal. And Casey Torres with his first of 2021. The visitors coming into Newport and going home to Wenham, Massachusetts with a 3-0 win. Enjoying the applause from the faithful Scots fans that made their way to Toppa Field. Final score once again, Gordon College 3, Salve Regina 0. Thanks to Moira Terrell for live statistical coverage of today's game. Want to say congratulations to former Seahawk broadcaster and now a married man, Joshua Munson. Congratulations on his wedding last night. And wishing an early 30th birthday to our very own Andrew Pizzelli, who turns 30 when the clock strikes midnight tonight. October 17 is coming right up. So happy birthday, Andrew Pizzelli. Enjoy your weekend. And congratulations once again to Joshua Munson. My name is Ed Habashore. Final score here once again, 3-0 Gordon College. Have a good night, everybody.